How's it going? My name is Joe Vieira with the Musicians Lounge. Thank you for stopping by, checking out another episode of Home Studio Recording 101. I'm here at jbrecordings.com to show you a special device that I've been using for 6 months, and it's the TASCAM 42 Mini Studio. This is a broadcaster and interface all in one. If you are a live streamer and you want to make your live streams really pop and have fun at it, this is the ideal device to get, and I'm going to show you what it does. And we're going to get started right now. Okay, getting to the front, we have your headphones jack. We have jacks for like a headset. As you can see there, you can see the headset symbol right there and your microphone symbol. So that means you can hook up a headset that has a built-in microphone. This right here is your jack for hooking up your cell phone or tablet. So anything that comes out of your audio or your phone or tablet, all the audio is sent from there into the unit. The switch right here is a switch for creator mode or broadcasting mode. If you are in creator mode, that means you're using this device as a USB interface. If you're using it for live streaming or podcasting or broadcasting, you would want to switch this over to broadcast, like shown there. So that's the front panel. Okay, so here on the back panel here, we have the line out, which is your left and right RCA line outs that you use to hook up your powered monitors. This is your on and off switch. Right here is your USB port. This is a USB 2.0, by the way. And over here, I don't use this. I don't really know what this is. I think this can charge your tablet. I think that's what you can use that for. I'm not really sure. But there's the back of it. So now we're going to dive deep into this unit, and I'm going to show you all the features and the software that comes with it. Okay, so I'm back. All right, so let's go over this thing. So right now I have my mic cable hooked up to number 1. Okay, so it's hooked up to number 1. And then I have my selector on channel 1 to the first one, which is condenser mic. This one here is for dynamic. If you're using a regular dynamic mic, this is my guitar source if I was to use this as a USB interface. So you're able to hook up a guitar. You can live stream with a guitar plugged in if you want. But you know, like I said, you can use this as a USB interface or a broadcaster. So you can use it as a live streamer or your basic USB interface to where you can use this, plug your instruments into your recording software. So I already explained the top, but and I showed you the back and the front. And this is your monitor volume. This is your overall mix. So that's what, turning this up and down will turn up and down the mix. This is your headphone volume, and you can see the headphone picture right there. This is your reverb knob, and these buttons correspond whatever you load into each one of these. Depending what you load into each one of those, like different types of effects, like an applause or background music or whatever you want. You can even have like an air horn. Tascam has 3 different files that you can load from the website to load directly into this. And basically, you can pick and choose these different effects they provide you with. Right now, I have number 1 set to my music, which is off my Power Cell album. This one is my Musician's Lounge music. Okay. And then this one is my applause. And you can set these up however you want. You know, it doesn't matter. I mean, you can go into each one of those sound files and load up any one of those sounds off those files onto one of these. So that's very cool. And you can load up music on each one of these if you want. So you basically can load anything you want on those. Also, this right here, this knob right here is your reverb. You turn this up and you get that full reverb sound. And I will go over the settings and different reverbs that you can pick for that. This button here, this right here is your effects button. So if you're using like a male voice or something, some kind of effects to manipulate your voice in some way, I'll get to that in a second, but that turns it on. Let's keep it off for now. This is channel 2. Right now there's nothing connected to channel 2. And both of these jacks, these are combo jacks. What that means, you can plug into a 1/4 inch cable or your XLR microphone cable into both of these. Okay, so this thing has 2 mic preamps. Over here, you got your on and off air button. Okay. When it's not lit, that means you're off air. When it's lit, that means you're on air. So anything, when it's lit, anything that is going through this thing, means your viewers or your listeners are going to hear it. Channel 1 selector to condenser mic. That's very important because if you're using a condenser mic, you want to make sure that that is on condenser mic, which is the first one. If you're using a dynamic mic that doesn't have phantom power, then you want to pick the second one. If you're using a guitar source, you want to make sure it's on guitar. It's self-explanatory, pretty much. Okay. So, all right. So let's go to the actual software. So this is the software that you have to load into your computer in order to run it. You know, if you don't have this, it won't run properly at all. So I don't even think it would run, period. So anyways, it's software version 2.33, firmware version is 2.30. And then right here, just like you see on the panel on the top of the unit, here's microphone 1. That's where I'm at right now, okay? And here's my effects for microphone 1 and 2. But I'm plugged into channel 1, all right? So I can pick and choose these different sound modes, which has, each one of these has like a soft, like it can be like a hard compression or like a soft compression, like a hard compressor or a soft compressor or whatever. Each one of these has like a different setting. So like right now, it's off, completely off. So that means I have nothing. There's no effects on my voice at all. There's no compression, nothing. So if I go to hard vocal, that's like kind of like a little, has a, like a, it sounds like it has a little low, there's some lows and less mids in there. Here's soft vocal, and here's expert, which brings you to this. So right now I'm in expert mode. So if you're in expert mode, you might want to change this panel here to expert, expert. If you want to go back to easy mode, just click the panel back to easy mode, these tabs here. So you got easy and expert. I like using expert because I'm pretty familiar with this type of software and dealing with compression and EQing and all that stuff, and using a noise gate or limiter. I'm pretty familiar with it, so I usually click on expert. But for those of you that don't know what that is, stay on easy mode. It makes life a lot easier. So right now I'm in expert mode right here. So what I'm going to do is go to soft spoken. Now soft spoken is when you're really close to the mic, and it doesn't get too loud. So if you're one of those people that like to really get up on the mic, then I highly recommend using soft spoken, which is this one right here. Hard spoken, that's like when you're kind of far away. Hard vocal, that's kind of like if you're far away from the mic, you might want to pick that one. So we got expert mode, and this is where I like to be. Okay, so that's what this does. Then over here you got your effects right here. Okay, so if I click that effects button, this guy right here, okay, I'm going to click it. I'm going to turn it on right now. So right now it's on. So let's go back to the other view. Okay, so right now it's on. So let's change this and you'll hear what happens.
Hello. So my voice got deeper. This is a male voice. Here's a female voice.
Hello. Wow, that sounds weird. Here's Chopper.
Hello. I sound like a news reporter flying around in a chopper. Here's expert mode. Okay, that's normal. Here's radio.
Hello. It sounds like I'm on a megaphone.
Here's echo.
Here's echo. 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 Echo.
Wow, that's pretty long. Okay, so you got to have that effects button lit up. You got to press it in order for this to work. Okay, so I'm going to turn it off. Over here, we got your reverb. Like, for those of you that are pretty familiar, using reverbs like in your studio, like different plugins. If you're like a studio musician like I am, then you're going to be pretty familiar with these. But if you're not, no big deal. I'm going to show you what they do. Live mode. This is live mode, but you got to make sure this button right here is up. This one right here. That one. That's your reverb. Okay? The more you turn this up, the more reverb you're going to get. See, watch. Listen. That's almost full. Wow. That sounds weird. Sounds like I'm in a tunnel. Okay, so let's pick and choose different ones. All right, so let's go back over to the full screen, and I'll show you. So right now, that's live mode. Here's room, and I'm going to turn up the reverb. Hello, hello. Here's hall. Hi. Wow. Expert. Plate. Studio. Hello. Check, check, 1, 2. In live mode. Okay, so if you're in expert mode, you can go to expert, click on the tab, the expert tab, and it'll bring you to this screen. And then over here where it says reverb, those are all your different sounds that the sounds that we just, the effects that we just used. And I went through each one of them. You can do it this way too in expert mode. So listen. Here's hall. Here's room. And it shows you the picture right here. That's kind of cool. Like every time you click on one of these, it brings up like an image. Here's live mode. You can see like a crowd in the picture. Studio mode. That's pretty cool. It shows a picture of a studio. That's awesome. Plate. And off. Okay, so now I'm off. So now and when you're in off mode, it's not going to show any image. Okay. So down here, you got your buffer size. You can pick and choose your buffer size. Right now I'm at 64. That way I don't get any lag or any latency. Over here, you have your ACO switch. Now this corresponds with the button that's on the front panel, like the button I showed you earlier. The switch going from creator mode to broadcast, that's the same thing. So if I'm on, if I turn this on, that means I'm using this device as a USB interface only. Okay, so that's what that does. And then these three boxes right here correspond with those PON buttons that are on the front or top panel of the unit. 1, 2, and 3. That's what these are. So like earlier I had you guys listen to the first one, which is this guy. That's this one. Here's the second one. That's my Musician's Lounge theme song. And here's the applause right here, just like it says right here. And that's pawn 3. So these are all latched, and then you can change the velocity right here on each one of these. Then you have all these. Now this is an expert mode, okay? I know it's kind of confusing in expert mode. When you're in easy mode, you don't have to do any of this. It's already preset. But if you can change these if you want. Here's your levels for each one of these, but you can do it in easy mode as well. Let's see what else. Then over here, you got microphone 2, which I don't have a mic plugged into microphone 2 channel. I have my microphone plugged into mic 1. Okay, so this has nothing to do with this right now. And then over here, you got your computer and master volume. Okay, so this controls your computer volume, and this controls the overall master, your overall volume. And then you got your output, either stereo or mono. I usually keep it in stereo. Then you have your USB delay thing over here. I don't use it because I don't have any type of delay or any kind of latency going on. So it's by milliseconds, so you can change that if you wish. So that goes over the whole thing of the expert mode. And basically it's like using recording software, but if you're not too familiar with using recording software or that kind of software, then this is going to be really difficult for you to use. So go to easy mode. Just stick with this. It's self-explanatory. Everything's right in front of you. And here's my pawn buttons, my PON buttons. That this corresponds with the buttons that are on the front or top panel of the unit. Like I said, you can put this on repeat, so I can actually put this song on repeat. So right now it's on repeat. So if I click on it, that means it's off. That means it's not going to repeat itself. If it's blue, that means it's going to repeat itself. So this applause button over here, this guy over here, I have it off. Now it's on. That's this guy. So there you have it. So like I said, in easy mode is a lot easier to do. I mean, you can just pick and choose these presets for your like your voice. If you're like doing a live stream and you're doing like a podcast and you want your speech to come out really good and upfront and clear as possible, you can pick and choose each one of these, like I said. So right now I'm in expert mode, but that's only if you're in expert mode. Hard spoken, I kind of like that because it brings up a little more highs, but for now let's keep it to expert because I already have mine set up for expert because I went ahead and tweaked out the perimeters myself, to fit my needs. And then like I said, and then you got your effects over here. But like when you turn this dial, make sure the effects button is on the unit.
So I just turned it on.
Hello.
Okay, so make sure that is, on. And then here's your reverb, like I said. And then here's my sample rate, 44.1 kilohertz. And the device that I'm using is the Creator US-42. They have a 32, which only has one mic jack. So you only got one mic preamp in it. That's it. Okay. And let's go back to the view. So overall, this unit is really cool to have if you're a live streamer or a gamer and you want to use this with OBS Studio or Streamlabs OBS. You can do that as well. This thing is a must-have. It's really, really, really easy to use. I love it. I like the fact that it has 2 microphone jacks. Now these are combo jacks, so you can hook up a a 1/4-inch cable, like a guitar cable, or you can hook up your microphone cable. And like I said, you can use condenser mics, dynamic mics, or you can plug your guitar into it as well. I use this all the time. I've had it for 6 months now. I really love it. And if you want one of these, you can go to sweetwater.com. They have it right now for $129. Normal price is $179. So if I were you, I'd pick it up right now while you can. But overall, this unit's really strong. I dropped it a few times already. It's got like a hard plastic. I mean, it's not like a metal. It's not metal casing or anything like that. This thing is really cool. It's pretty strong for what it is for hard plastic. And the buttons are really nice. Yeah, they're pretty good. I haven't had any problems. No like noise when I turn the knobs. And then like I said, the front panel right here. I mean, you got all the things you possibly, all the different types of plugins that you possibly need. You got your headset jacks, like I said earlier. You can plug your tablet or your phone in this jack. Right now I'm in broadcast mode, so you got to make sure, this is in broadcast mode, and if it's to the right, that means it's in creator mode. Okay, so this unit is really good. I highly recommend it. And right now you can basically pick this up right now for $129 at sweetwater.com. So I hope this video helps you out, and I hope it answers all those questions that have been asked. How am I getting that great audio coming through on my live streams? How am I getting those effects and stuff? And this is how I'm doing it. So this is the TASCAM 42. Go get it, guys. I hope this video helps you out. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell icon for future releases, because I'm always going to release more videos similar to this one. And the next video I'm going to be doing is probably going to be how to record bass guitar inside a mix. And then I'm just going to keep working on different instruments, how you record them. And also I'm going to be doing a video on how to record an acoustic. So it's been cool. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for watching. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Take it easy, guys. Bye.